Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Noah and Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
That's a beautiful day.
Together, make a wish.
Combined.
1, 2, 3.
That's great.
Hi, my name is Paula Caplan, and I want to invite you to come to see the world premiere of my award-winning play Shades, which is going to be at Los Angeles Theater Center. Shades has been described as Eugene O'Neill meets All in the Family, and that's because it's a drama, but it also is full of laughter and love.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Joyce, Paula's only female first cousin, and she was my only female first cousin on my father's side. But with me growing up in Connecticut and her growing up in Missouri and the 8-year difference in our ages, it could have been a challenge for us to be close. But with Paula, I never felt that way. She made sure that we always had a real love and a connection between us. She showed us all what it means to give back and never tired of giving and doing for her many causes. She was incredible in her love and care of both of her parents. And then there's her children and her grandchildren. Suffice to say that family was everything to her. Paula will be sorely missed for so many reasons and thought of daily. I know I already am. So rest in peace, dear cousin. I love you.
Tack, it's Dave Sutherland. I am a huge fan of your daughters, and I can't thank you enough for all the support you give her and all the support and the values you placed in her as she was growing up. Thanks so much.
Paul and I were friends for 5.5 decades. Last time I talked to her was just less than 3 months ago. She seemed as full of energy as ever. It was incredible. And I really think that in her short life, she has accomplished more than I could ever do, even if I reached twice her age. Part of the wonderful friendship that we had was all about being able to share and be excited by her ideas, and she cared and she did so much that and the extraordinary thing was that she never lost her sense of fun and adventure. She was so warm, she was so smart. She knew how to be childlike, just as playful as a child, and yet she was so deeply, deeply serious, and I loved her.
Okay. This is Mr. Movie Star.
I knew I could
Worked
do that.
all day filming, and he's still not tired. It's amazing.
I'm still trying to figure out what y'all doing.
Paula,
What, honey?
can you believe it's your birthday?
No, and look, this is they just gave me something. I'm guessing it's a book. Emily thinks my clothes are boring, and so Gabby is a stylist. You're gonna do that, right, Gab?
Yep.
What is this? Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to read this. Oh, it's a book called How to Be an Anti-Racist. Thank you. Oh, this is perfect.
She was so passionate about the issues that were close to her heart, whether related to mental health, the welfare of women, the well-being of veterans, or the theatrical world. Everything she did was fueled by an underlying desire for fair and decent treatment of all human beings. Paula was a person with tremendous love to share, a person of incredible warmth and enthusiasm. I felt that love showered upon me every time we saw each other or spoke over the phone. I was always touched by her excitement and enthusiasm for events occurring in my own life, whether professional or personal. She had incredible charm and social skill and was always so beautifully articulate and warm in her expression. She was exemplary in her devotion to family. Even though I was only her second cousin once removed, I always felt that I was the beneficiary of an immediate family member level of love. And of course, her relationship to Tack, to Emily, Jeremy, their spouses, and their children went far beyond this. Paula was always interesting and interested, always loving, dedicated, devoted, and loyal, and she will be forever missed.
In 2020, a lot of organizations and media and museums and even some feminist groups have made a big deal of the 100th anniversary of women getting the right to vote in the United States of America. And far too few of all of them have said anything about the Equal Rights Amendment not being in our Constitution yet. So it's about damn time that the Supreme Court took a look at this and stopped Trump's DOJ from preventing the archivist, the federal archivist, from recording it now that it's been ratified by the required number of states. All the guy has to do is write it in. And until that happens, the ERA cannot proceed on its way into the Constitution. In 2020, there's absolutely no excuse for this. Think about that when you vote.
Hello, I'm Terrence McNally. Though I think Paul and I probably met in college, we really became friends at our 20th reunion in 1989. A feeling and 3 words that I think often motivated Paula's passions and her actions: it's not fair. And those 3 words have never felt more true than right now. I love you, Paula, and I miss you.
And I thought, I know what's going to happen. Not only therapists, but the whole country will say, oh, we know what that is. That's a mental illness, post-traumatic stress disorder. So here's what you do. You go see a therapist, close the door behind you because we don't really want to hear about it, and take your drugs. And what I had feared has indeed come to pass. The wholesale diagnosing of mental illness in veterans.
Hi, it's Jamie Raskin, sending love and strength to Emily and the whole Caplan family. I am really very upset and heartbroken about the loss of our dear Paula, who was really special to me in so many different ways. And there were so many different dimensions and facets of her brilliance and her compassion. And I'm proud to say I got to know a lot of them as her friend, and it seemed as if we'd always known each other. Paula was, as everybody knows, a dazzling critic of traditional psychiatric categories and concepts, who completely changed my mind about a whole bunch of things relating to mental and emotional health. And I found her intellectually luminous and visionary in terms of all of her great writings and work that she did. She was a great friend to me when I ran for Congress and helped me knock on doors and helped me raise money and helped me go out and get votes. And I was proud to say that I represented her and so many people in the Caplan family. She was obviously an outstanding mom and grandmother. She was an amazing citizen. She was just a great human being, and I'm going to miss her so very much. So sending my love to everybody, and I look forward to a time when we can get together in person to trade some more stories about the one and only Paula Caplan. Thank you.
And now I'm speaking for my mother, Paula's Aunt Peppy. I'm no doubt her only living aunt and one of the few people alive who witnessed her early years. As a child, I recall the many happy summers on the Connecticut shore. She was such an intelligent, personable, and beautiful little girl that I watched grow into a young adult full of passion about the world around her and for those less fortunate. As an adult, I marveled at the work she took to support many causes close to her heart, in addition to her role as a daughter, mother, and then grandmother. We will all treasure our memories and time spent with her through the years and miss her sorely. I love you, Paula, and I am so sad that you're no longer with us. You left us too soon and still had much to do.